Hello, and welcome back to the English Deep Dive. I am so pleased you are here today, because we are going to fix a problem that makes many students feel frustrated. Do you ever feel that your English is perfect on paper, but sounds dead in person? You know the words, you know the grammar, but when you speak, you feel like a robot reading a manual. You lack that natural spark that makes native British speakers sound friendly, relaxed, and confident. I call this the robot trap. It happens because textbooks teach you the bones of the language, but they don't teach you the skin or the soul. In the UK, we use what I call social glue. These are small words and rhythmic patterns that connect ideas and soften our tone. Without this glue, your English sounds too direct, too formal, or just plain strange. Today, we are going to perform linguistic surgery. We are going to remove the robotic parts of your speech and replace them with the natural rhythms of a native Brit. This is a 45-minute intensive masterclass. We will learn the secrets of British fillers, the art of indirect requests, and the most common social phrasal verbs. Then, we will engage in a massive 60-sentence shadowing marathon to build your natural voice. Finally, we will listen to a story about a social encounter in London to see how social glue changes everything. Are you ready to stop sounding like a textbook? Let's begin. Part 1. The social glue. Actually, basically, and honestly. Native speakers use discourse markers to tell the listener what to expect next. These words are not fillers, they are directions for the brain. Word number 1. Actually, textbooks say it means in reality. But in British English, we use it to correct someone politely or to show surprise. Is it raining? Actually, it's just started to brighten up. Word number 2. Basically, we use this to summarize a complex point. It sounds much more natural than saying, in summary. Basically, the project was a disaster, but we learned a lot. Word number 3. Honestly, we use this to show sincerity or sometimes to complain politely. Honestly, I'm absolutely knackered after that meeting. Let's practice 10 social glue sentences. Shadow me with full acting energy. Actually, I was just about to say the same thing. Basically, we need to look at the big picture here. Honestly, I didn't have the foggiest idea how to fix it. To be fair, it's not exactly rocket science, is it? Mind you, the food at the pub was actually superb. I was wondering if you'd like to grab a coffee later. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I got the job. Apparently, they're planning to renovate the city centre. Surprisingly, everything turned out fine in the end. No worries at all. I completely understand your point. Part 2. The Art of the Softener. British English is famous for being indirect. If you are too direct, you sound like a tourist or a robot. We use softeners to make our requests and opinions sound like a gentle suggestion rather than an order. Instead of, "I want help," we say, "I was wondering if you could possibly lend me a hand." Instead of, "I don't know," we say, "I'm not entirely sure, to be honest." Notice the extra words. They don't add information, but they add vibe. Let's practice 10 native softeners. Do you happen to know what time the lift arrives? I'm afraid I won't be able to make it on Friday. Could you possibly run those figures by me again? I'm inclined to agree with the general consensus. Would you mind if I sat here for a moment? It might be better to play it by ear for now. I was just thinking that we should touch base later. I'm struggling to get my head around this, actually. That sounds like a fantastic idea, doesn't it? I'd better head off now. I've got a lot on my plate. Part 3. High-frequency social phrasal verbs. If you want to sound native, you must stop using formal verbs and start using Phrasal verbs with get, look, and catch. Instead of meet, use catch up. Instead of start, use take up. Instead of continue, use get on with. Let's shadow 10 social phrasal verb sentences. We definitely need to catch up properly next week. I'm really looking forward to our trip to London. How are you getting on with your new flatmate? I ran into an old friend at the train station today. I need to get round to tidying up my lounge. I'm absolutely chuffed that you've taken up yoga. Don't worry, you'll get over the flu in no time. I'll pick you up from the station at 6 o'clock. Can you fill me in on what happened in the meeting. I'm just popping out for a bit. Do you need anything? Is less than #6. 5 is greater than. Part 4. The Master Shadowing Marathon. Now, we enter the core of our transformation. We are going to practice 60 sentences covering every conversational situation. This marathon is designed to build your native flow. Do not analyze, do not translate, just copy the music of my voice. Let's begin. Section A. Casual chat and making connections. Lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Honestly, I'm over the moon about the weekend plans. So, what have you been getting up to lately? Actually, I haven't seen that movie yet. Is it good? It's been ages since we last went to that cafe. Do you fancy grabbing a bite to eat after work? I'm really enjoying this conversation. Thanks for the chat. To be fair, it's a bit out of the way, isn't it? I'm perfectly content with a quiet night in tonight. Wait, you've actually met the CEO? That's brilliant! Gosh, the city centre is absolutely packed today. Take care of yourself and have a safe journey home. I'm absolutely knackered. I think I'll head to bed. I've been meaning to call you all week. I'm so sorry. Honestly, I think you've made an exceptional choice. It goes without saying that I'm here if you need help. I was completely taken aback by his sudden reaction. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with how this turned out. Let's just play it by ear and see what happens later. I'm really looking forward to catching up again soon. Section B. Professional Socialising and Office Vibe. How is your morning going so far? Keeping busy? I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new strategy. Actually, I've got a lot on my plate at the moment. We should definitely touch base before the deadline. I'm happy to take the lead on this project, if you like. To be honest, I'm struggling to get my head around this. Could you possibly clarify what you mean by that? I'll get back to you with a full update by Friday evening. It goes without saying that accuracy is vital here. I'm confident that we can find a compromise that works. I'll definitely bear your suggestions in mind during the review. We need to look at the big picture before we decide. It's not exactly rocket science, but it's quite tedious. I'm absolutely swamped with emails this morning. Sorry. Shall we call it a day and finish the rest tomorrow? I didn't quite catch that. Could you run it by me again? To cut a long story short, the presentation was a success. I'm inclined to agree with the majority of the team. It was a pleasure doing business with you today. Cheers! I'm looking forward to our collaboration this year. Section C. Deep opinions and emotional reactions. In my humble opinion, we need a fresh perspective. I think it's important to take it with a pinch of salt. The situation is getting a bit out of control, isn't it? I'm not entirely convinced that this is sustainable. It's a highly controversial topic in the UK right now. I was blown away by the quality of the work you produced. I'm absolutely chuffed that you've decided to stay. Honestly, I think it'll be a walk in the park for you. I really need to get round to fixing that issue soon. Take it from me. You are doing much better than you think. I'm so proud of how far you've come with your English. Everything will be better if we just stay consistent. It's a bit of a touchy subject, so let's tread carefully. I'm absolutely spent after this long day, mind you. I'm over the moon that you finally reached your goal. We should prioritize our mental health above all else. I was completely taken aback by the news this morning. It's high time we started taking our goals seriously. I've been giving it some thought, and I agree with you. Keep diving deep, and you will reach fluency in no time. Part 5. Story Mode. An unexpected encounter in London. Now, let's put it all together. Listen to this story and try to hear the social glue phrases we have just practiced. Yesterday, I was walking through Covent Garden when I suddenly ran into my old colleague, Mark. I said, "Mark, it's been ages. How have you been keeping?" He looked a bit surprised and said, "Actually, I've been living in Scotland for a year. I'm just back in London for a few days." We decided to grab a coffee. Mark told me he was absolutely chuffed because he had just taken up a new role as a manager. I told him, "That sounds like an exceptional opportunity, doesn't it?" He asked me about my work, and I had to be honest. I said, "Honestly, I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm getting round to finishing my main projects. Basically, I'm busy, but perfectly content." We spent an hour talking about the big picture of our lives. When the bill came, Mark said, "I'll get this." I replied, "That's very kind of you. Cheers for that." As we walked out, it started to rain. "Typical," Mark said. "It's absolutely tipping it down, isn't it?" We decided to play it by ear and meet again next time he is in the city. I walked home feeling over the moon. It's funny how an unexpected chat can make your whole day feel superb. Part 6. Your 30-Day Natural Voice Challenge. If you want to stop sounding like a robot, you need to change your habits. Here is your plan. Number 1. The actually habit. Use the word actually or honestly at least 3 times today, in a text an email, or in your head when you think. Number 2. The indirect request. Next time you want something, do not say, I want. Say, I was wondering if I could, or do you happen to have? Number 3. The shadowing gym. Watch this video twice a week and repeat the marathon sections with full emotion. Number 4. The accountability comment. Tell us in the comments which glue word you are going to master first. Part 7. The Rapid Fire Fluency Quiz. Let's check your reflex. I will say the robotic, textbook phrase, and you must say the natural, British version. In summary, basically. I agree. I see where you are coming from. It is raining hard. It's tipping it down, isn't it? I am very happy. I'm over the moon. Wait a second. Hold your horses. Thank you. Cheers. Conclusion. Excellent work today. You have just completed a massive masterclass on how to move from a robotic speaker to a natural native speaker. You have practiced 60 sentences and learned the secret glue of British English. Remember, fluency is not about being a perfect machine. It is about being a human who connects with other humans. Use your actuallys, your basicallys, and your cheers. I have a small task for you. Write a sentence in the comments using I was wondering if to ask me a question. I will read and reply to every single one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the English Deep Dive, and share this with a friend who sounds a bit too much like an English textbook. I am so proud of your dedication today. Keep practicing, stay brave, and stop sounding like a robot. I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye for now.